Cult of Films. I'm John, the host, and welcome back to Commander Night, Episode 2, A Game by David Lynch. I am your, master of ceremonies. I'm here with Jason Alt and a very special guest. He is a writer for Commander's Herald. He is a host on the EDH Rec podcast and CMDR Central. Johnny Mulligans, welcome to the show.
What is wrong with you?
It's a silly bit you're doing, John.
And Dana Roach is here too. No, hey Dana, thanks for coming back. It's been a long time.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
An impressive list of credits.
That really is that Johnny Mulligan has started. I'm really happy that he's finally doing something.
Pandemic year for him. He was productive.
Yeah, man, you're on fire. You have a very busy schedule in the world of Magic the Gathering now, sir.
It's been a good time. I've enjoyed it, and it's in large part because Jason gave me a shot at EDH Rec.
Yep.
So I owe it to Jason.
Didn't want Dana on the podcast. I make this clear anytime anybody.
Actually, that's true. You did not choose me initially, did you?
Jesus. Nope. But did you get fired as much as Matt Morgan?
No one's been fired as much as Matt Morgan.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Most people, when I fire them, they just stay fired, and I only have to do it once. Matt, I don't know what happened. I fired him, and then he's like, ha, and then he just
pulled a Costanza and just showed back
writing articles. He Bartleby'd me.
Pulling a floater.
Cannot get rid of me. Cannot get rid of him.
The EDH Rec floater, Matt Morgan.
Matt Morgan has a job forever because I feel bad. I said one of the most brutal jokes I've ever made was at his expense, and I felt so bad. He's got a job for life now.
There you go. He found like the VIP seat on the guilt train.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. It was after he got divorced. I said I fired him so hard his wife did too. And
you're not supposed to say it again.
It was a little soon. Yeah. Now I do feel bad. He thought he typed that he thought it was funny. I don't know if he cried that night.
He couldn't see through the tears. Yeah. Oh.
I don't know if he cried that night or not, but he took it pretty well, and then that made me feel bad.
With friends like Jason, who needs enemies. Boy. Well, welcome back. We're doing Commander again. So this is the, you've probably watched a million gameplay, Commander things on tabletop, especially during, COVID and the pandemic. This has become a thing. But the one thing that makes us different is we try to talk about movies while playing one of the most difficult games out there. So tonight we picked one of the most difficult directors to talk about, and that's David Lynch. So let's go around the horn and introduce our commanders and talk about the movies they are inspired from. So Johnny, you are not a David Lynch. I would say you're a David Lynch novice. Is that fair?
Definitely a novice, and I took a little crash course just over the last few days and watched Eraserhead and found I couldn't watch it in one sitting. I had to take it in pieces to
That's the deep end of the pool.
Because I had seen Lost Highway, everybody's seen Dune. It's but understanding David Lynch, I've only started to scratch the surface on it. So it's a strange world. But man, watching Eraserhead and then thinking about some of the music videos we saw coming up with shock rock and Nine Inch Nails genre type stuff, I could see the connections. I can see where they kind of meet up and there's influences there. It was pretty cool to see that.
It is the perfect drug. So why did you pick Lost Highway?
I picked Lost Highway first because I had actually found the movie through the soundtrack because of Perfect Drug. At the time I was a fan of Nine Inch Nails, and I was kind of I wanted the album, so I got the album. So I had all these. I had Manson and David Bowie and a handful of other. There's one primary composer that's on there, but they had like really neat collaboration with big names back then. And then I think I saw the movie shortly after and didn't realize how weird it was when I went back to rewatch it recently. And it's just this kind of like, I guess everyone thinks it's about Bill Pullman's character and this weird like alternate universe type thing, but I think Robert Blake plays this mystery man. I think it's about, he's like this photographer, and I think he's a disgruntled photographer for this rich kink master dude that he's tired of filming for. So he rips a hole in the time-space continuum and finds his alter ego, and they plot to destroy everyone who's wrong with him. So that's what I took away.
What inspired you from Lost Highway to pick the commander you're playing?
I went, like, I originally thought I was going to go like this highway vehicles thing, but ultimately I decided to focus on Robert Blake's character and as this kind of puppet master in the background. So I went with Gen the Arcane Weaver. It's more like I went Mardu and trying to play with some enchantment stuff. And there's a vehicle in there for like a tribute to like the vehicles, and the movie's got some fun scenes in there, but ultimately I want this deck to be sort of forcing my opponents to do dirty work for me, because that's really what I think the movie's about. It's this one guy that's like doing all this behind the scenes kind of manipulating of all the main characters to do all of these things to get, find this ultimate end goal of destroying his lead boss and other people's lives.
Fair enough. And you mentioned Eraserhead quite a bit, so that's a good segue. Jason, what commander are you playing, and what movie are you doing from David Lynch?
I did Eraserhead because Eraserhead is a crazy-ass David Lynch movie. There's no wrong interpretation of what happens in Eraserhead. But the point is, his son, who's like a little lizard thing, kind of looks like a snake. It kind of reminded me of Sakura Tribe Elder.
Oh my god, now I can't unsee that.
So I thought, what if I made the snakiest deck possible?
Yeah.
Some crazy stuff happens in Eraserhead. So I wanted to go as snaky as possible. And what could be snakier than a snake elf scout, one is cryptozoologist, who kind of tries to unravel the mystery of what Eraserhead's about by leaving clues scattered all over the battlefield. So
Awesome.
If David Lynch had directed the movie Clue, that would be even better. But I think
it's never too late.
This is a very snaky version. It's a non-optimized version of Lonus. It's very snaky. And I've got some cards that like don't even really do anything. Like Crucible of Worlds kind of reminded me of visuals from the movie. And I got like one fetch land in here. So like I'm just doing stupid crap just for flavor. So if I do like make a ton of clue tokens and just like take somebody's best stuff, just know that this deck isn't even optimized.
Nice. Well, in heaven, everything is fine. And a snake kind of looks like a worm, which is a good segue into Dana's deck. You have a spicy meatball, sir.
I am playing Grathama, the All-Devouring, as a tribute to the sandworms from Dune. I believe Dune would have been the first Lynch movie I watched as a kid, because there was a run there when I had HBO and it was on HBO every other day for some period of time. So I'd watched it, and as a kid, just thought it was no different than any of the other glut of 80s kind of fantasy space / movies, whether it's the Black Hole or
Ice Pirates.
I was going to say Ice Pirates or Krull or whatever. Like, yeah, that's kind of what I lumped it in with. And when I got a little bit older, maybe like late elementary, junior high, is when Twin Peaks came on to television, which was so unlike anything. I don't know why my parents let me watch it, first of all.
Because they're awesome?
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, back then, this is like pre-prestige television, so almost every hour-long show on the air was just a one-off new monster mystery of the week kind of show, or it was a soap opera, basically. Twin Peaks was so unlike anything I had ever seen. It was kind of jarring, and watching that show, it then made me want to go back and revisit who this crazy person is that made this really fascinating TV show. So then I went back and like rewatched Dune through a different lens, and just realized it wasn't like a cheesy 80s movie. It was just a a sci-fi movie made by a guy incapable almost of not being weird.
Sure. He's too creative for that, for how on rails they wanted to make that film.
I mean, he does that weather report he does still on YouTube.
So good.
He can't even do that. It's so Lynchian.
Some fog. Very still right now. 63 degrees Fahrenheit, around 17 Celsius. Today I was thinking about the year 1957 and the song That'll Be the Day by the great Buddy Holly and the Crickets.
Yeah, like just talking about the weather is Lynchian. So
That's probably the most Lynchian playmat I've ever seen as well. I mean, that's Lynch in a nutshell, right? It's everything is duality and
So I built the Grathama deck. It is a heavily elf tribal, with elves kind of representing the Freeman from the Dune books. So we will see how it plays. I didn't want to lean too heavily into the typical Grathama stuff where you're finding ways to make it indestructible if anyone else tries to draw cards off it, and just abusing that yourself. I have a couple of those, but by and large, I'm just going with the go wide swarm, kind of in honor of the Planet of Araxis from the movie.
Spice. And man, our segues are so Lynchian because that fits so well into. I mean, I can't be me and not talk about Twin Peaks, so I had to make a Laura Palmer deck, and it works because this is Laura Palmer from Fire Walk with Me, the Twin Peaks film that not enough people have seen. So I picked Queen Marchesa. She is, like Laura Palmer, she affects a lot of things around her. One would say she was the monarch of Twin Peaks. She is just kind of like this vortex and warped other people's lives in a good way, in a bad way. So that's kind of why I chose Queen Marchesa. So she and she turns people into her minions. And that's kind of when Laura's not getting her way, that's what Queen Marchesa does as well.
If that's a Laura Palmer deck, you have to put her in 3 sleeves and you can't summon her.
That's true. There is a fish in the percolator. So with that, I guess we could kick this thing off. Let's roll some D6 to see who goes first. Oh, 10.
4. I rolled a 2.
All right.
So you can't beat a 10.
So I will be going first, followed by
good, I'll be last.
Mr. Mulligans.
Oh, Evan in chat is saying Quintorius Field Historian would be a sweet Elephant Man deck. I could dig that.
Ooh, that would be cool.
I'm not an animal!
Well, I really thought, Dane, I'm super excited to see this deck and like the balls that you went for Dune, but I thought you were going to do the Wild at Heart because I know you have the Gruul Elf Landfall deck.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, yeah, he's going to do Wild at Heart, which I think Jason and I both concurred that that's like Lynch's most underrated film. Start it out and play a tapped Clifftop Retreat and send it over to Mulligans.
All right, I'm going to play a Plains and pass the turn.
I'm just going to play a Forest and pass the turn. Yeah, I think because, I mean, as weird as I thought Twin Peaks was at that age watching it, it was for Lynch at least somewhat restrained, and
for a while.
yeah, that's true. And I think that was his first like big bite at a larger audience, and I don't think they were ready for what Wild at Heart was.
Yeah,
I will scry and leave the card on top and pass the turn.
Okay.
Didn't Wild at Heart get kind of panned, or it wasn't really well accepted when it first came out? Am I getting that right? Like the critics were kind of poo-pooing it because they didn't like the way it was portrayed. It was too crazy for them.
I played a swamp that Ginger Joe actually sent me, so shout out to him on Twitter. He's an awesome dude. He gave me like one of each of these like really cool basics, and then I played Arachno Signet. I will pass turn. I don't know so much if it was like really torn apart, but it was just forgotten. Like everyone talks about True Romance and holds that in such like it's so sacrosanct, but no one talks about Wild at Heart as much.
I play a swamp, passing the turn.
Hey, remind me, who was in the movie Wild at Heart?
Nick Cage.
Well, I think I figured out why no one talks about it.
Are you saying that Nick Cage is not popular?
I'm saying that's why.
Was it on Community where Abed said he can't decide if Nick Cage is the worst actor he's ever seen or the worst best actor he's ever seen? And that is always.
I mean, that sounds right.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is the best actor he's ever seen, so I trust Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke said that? Really?
A guy who would cheat an Uma Thurman is definitely reliable.
Pass turn. That, but unironically.
Yeah. Not there.
I gotta leave now if I'm gonna make it back home before sunset. She's like, ah!
I'll go with a Shizo Death Storehouse.
It's like a $40 card.
It's foil.
No, Jesus.
No, it's actually not. It was only like $10.
It just popped like the last couple of days.
Oh. Well, that was good timing.
Yeah, the price is...
It's this thing called Modern, and it's a format people haven't played for 3 years.
And suddenly they made a set with all kinds of new Modern cards that never saw standard.
There's now 40 viable decks.
What happened? Ragavan is a, $80 card?
75, but yeah.
Oh, God, it's just... I try not to, use anything that's over $10.
I will play my commander. I will become the monarch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will go at Johnny Mulligan's because it was random.
Blocking with my face.
All right. I will end my turn and draw for monarch.
How much damage is that?
3.
John must be stopped.
Well, John is the arch enemy now. Well done, John.
Watching that episode on the Monarch from the EDH Rec cast, I know how much Dana thinks this deck sucks.
I'm going to play my Cage of Colios, and let's go ahead and put a mobilization out. So soldier creatures have vigilance, and I can pay 2 and a white, put a 1/1 white soldier creature onto the battlefield, and I'll pass the turn.
That deck needs an Ice and Highway in it.
I know. Yeah. I don't know where that would be.
So you lost your Highway, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh my God, the puns are
on
strong.
theme. So good.
Play 3 Llanowar elves in a trench coat, and I will pass them.
Spice.
No, it's the spice.
I liked Dune. It is boring, but I liked it.
Well, what is it? It's like a 13-hour movie, right?
It's close.
One of the longest pieces of film out there.
Codus Lobra?
It was very Lynchian, yeah.
I'll take 2.
Okay.
Make a green. Make a blue. So I have a clue token for Lonus. For Lotus Cobra.
Okay.
I'll place Kurd Tribe Scout with the green mana. Make a clue. And I'll play Trusted Advisor with the blue mana. I'll make a clue. And I'll pass turn.
Cheese and rice.
I mean, it has a great that Doom. I mean, there's things that definitely don't work in it, but the cast is pretty universally great.
Oh,
Of Dune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of big names in there. And he seems to you see a lot of the same actors throughout a lot of his work too.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be another thing.
Never use Sting again.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, we all make mistakes. It's okay.
But even just a little Linda Hunt is always great in everything she's in.
Oh, I forgot to attack John in his face. Oh, I forgot to attack John. Son of a bitch.
I'm going to put Blind Obedience out.
That's gross. It's not lands, right?
Right, not lands. Artifacts and creatures.
Spell Table thinks that is a summer tropical island. specifically summer.
It's only half true. How big are your elves in trench coats?
It's a 3-3.
It's a 3-3.
It's 3 Llanowar elves.
It went very large trench coat.
All right. I'm not going to go aggro, so I'm just going to pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to untap.
I have to make him not the monarch. Whoa. That decision's going to haunt me the way Eraserhead did.
Does anybody have anything in graveyards at all?
Yeah, I just discard a Deathbringer Liege.
Oh, isn't that like one of your favorite cards ever in the history of Magic?
It is, just because it looks like Pearl from Blade.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well then. I'm going to play an Agent Erebos, and you can get rid of your graveyard.
Well, then.
Okay,
Got him.
okay, thanks, bye. All right.
No one saw the agent coming. Did you see The Returned, Dana?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
It was good. It was very Lynch.
Yes.
My only complaint was I wanted more of the twin. I wanted more Twin Peaks versus Lynch just doing whatever he was doing, because it didn't necessarily feel like Twin Peaks. It felt way more Eraserhead in a lot of ways than Twin Peaks, but I liked it a lot. It was just, it caught me off guard. I was thinking it would be much more like the original show.
It felt like he was hate screwing the entire show. Like everything that the fans wanted to see, he did the opposite.
Yes, there was definitely an element of that, I think.
Yeah. Johnny, your Erebos is tapped.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, because of the thing. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a Marwyn the Nurturer. And
she would also be tapped.
Yes, she would. Lys Olenna Huntmaster. So whenever I cast an elf spell, I create a 1/1 elf warrior.
Seems good.
And that puts a counter on Marwyn that is also tapped, and I will pass turn.
Jason, what's that old man talking to the other guy? I've never seen that card before.
Trusted Advisor from Saviors of Kamigawa.
Nice.
My maximum hand size is increased by 2 at the beginning of my upkeep. I return a blue creature to its owner's hand.
Ah. That is a cute interaction.
Play a Reliquary Tower. Make a blue. Play Adrix and Nev, Twin Casters. I'll make 2 clue tokens.
It's pretty good.
I'll play Trusted Advisor. I'll make 2 clue tokens. And I'll use Sakura Tribe Scout to put Simic Growth Chamber into play.
Okay.
I'll add a blue mana and return Simic Growth Chamber to my hand. Let's go Lonusing. I'm going to crack all 7 clues.
Dang.
I'm going to pick Dana. I'm going to try to get a big worm. Reveal the top 7 cards of your library.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 3 Forests, a Copperhorn Scout, Sylvan Anthem, a Beast Whisperer, and Scale Up.
Yeah, that's pretty much a no-brainer.
And they all get, what happens to the rest?
They go on the bottom of your library in a random order.
Except for the one you took,
Yes.
which is Beast Whisperer.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a token.
You're a token. If it were a token, I'd have 2 of them.
I know. Which that
sweet.
guy and your twins are both tapped also.
Oh, right. I'm cheating. Details. Sorry. Shoot. Should have hit John in his stupid face when I had the chance. Now he's over there all unpunched in Monarchy, thinking he's better than the rest of us.
What a smug punk.
Yeah, this is why no one likes John.
A smunk.
A smunk.
Tony Shalhoub. Yeah, Tony Shalhoub is Smunk.
He is.
Hey, everybody, I'm Tony Shalhoub's USA's Networks.
Smunk was Monk's cousin with a lisp.
Yeah. I'm Smunk. Are you a detective also? He's like, no. Why would we have the same job because we're cousins? That doesn't make any sense.
Was he related to Charlie Comparetto? Because he sounded like he was. Concealed Courtyard. Tapped. So bad. So bad. I will draw for Monarch and pass it.
All right. Big money, no whammies. Whammies.
Because I don't want to discard, let's do Crackling Doom to everyone. So everyone take 2, and everyone sacrifice the creature with the most power.
Son of a bitch. All right. Cheeky.
Yeah, and I will extort that as well. Everyone takes 1. I just gain 3.
Well, since that's what happened there, I'm going to go ahead and keep that up. I'm going to make a soldier token, and I'll pass a turn.
Do I discard a card or just do all that stuff?
Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among... No discarding.
Okay. It's been a while since I've been crackled.
We got crackled last game.
Yeah, it's been a while since the last game.
Oh, it's true. Zack crackled us.
Let's see.
Mr. Taylor. Everyone has to play Mardu. Now there's 2 in this game.
I'm going to play a Wood Elf.
Comes in tapped.
Does, and it's going to make me an elf token, which I'll represent better here in a few minutes.
I thought your soldier was flicking us off, Johnny.
And we'll go get myself a forest put into play.
Yeah. He's not flicking you off.
He needs to be tapped.
I made this guy for a different game, and he's like young Groot, but he's very rebellious.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to flavor my tapping after Jason's style and see if we can't get other people tilted. That's fine by me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. Do it that way. And I'm going to play this Wirewood Channeler.
Ooh. It's good.
Make second elf, all which is tapped as well, I guess. And I can't swing through successfully on Jon. So I'm just going to pass the turn.
Jason, did you ever get around to watching the rest of the Returned? Or no?
No.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah, because it's more like 18 episodes or something. It's
and it's so like, okay, this is the, I mean, I guess spoilers, but this is the episode where Coop goes, normal again. You just wait for it, and that bastard made you wait until like what, the second to last episode?
Yeah. And like some of the more popular characters got one small appearance.
Play a Growth Chamber. I'll make a blue mana. I'll bounce Growth Chamber. I'll play Trusted Advisor. I'll draw a card.
Ooh.
And I'll make 1 clue. And I drew this, which sucks. Would have played that before.
Yeah, they did Sherilyn Fenn dirty.
Yeah, that was the one that really jumped out at me.
Yeah.
Particularly like if you were anybody into women roughly near puberty when that show came out, she absolutely impacted your psyche in a lot of ways.
Yes.
I'll use this Kurt Trap Scout just to play the Flooded Grove.
Okay. Your creepy old man is tapped. And your clue tokens, if that matters, I doubt it does.
No, because I sacrificed them using Lonus. I can't sacrifice them using their own ability if they're tapped.
Okay.
I'll be done.
You're the only one that's playing something from the newest set, which is about to not be the newest set. Again.
Just the never-ending preview season.
The never-ending green party.
I can't even. I don't even pay attention to what's new. It's all new. It doesn't matter. Like a normal person can't keep up with the rate of product that's being cranked out.
When I was in high school, I worked summers at a sawmill, which was miserably hot and a lot of work, and it had like an old timey punch clock, clock in and clock out. And on those 95-degree days when I had piled 10,000 feet of green lumber all day long, I had this vision like that's what hell would be like walking to the time clock at the end of the day and punching out, and then have it just immediately be the next morning, so you're back at work again. and that's what this preview, like the current state of Wizard sets is like. You just finished one preview season, and the next one just starts up again.
Yeah.
But I mean, people are still buying it all, man. That's the thing.
I mean, right. They're, as long as they're being rewarded for it, they're not going to change what they're doing.
I played a Fellowar Stone, and then I played a Mesa Enchantress. I don't think I'm going to send the Queen out. Or, I mean, sorry. I got to stay on theme. Laura will still be okay to chill. But I will extort the... extort the Mesa Enchantress. So everyone else take 1. I'll gain 3.
Jon going for that slow burn.
Hey, that's very David Lynch. Yeah, I'm done after that. I'm like got this thing as a David Lynch guy, but I cannot stand Inland Empire. I try to like that movie so much. It's just probably as long as Dune and just miserable. You actually liked it, right, Jason?
Inland Empire? Yeah, who didn't?
Me.
Yeah, wrong.
It's just so, like you said in our review, it's just Lynch final form, and it was just no one to tell him no. And I didn't know it was possible, but there is just too much Lynchian in a movie, and he found it.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a thing. I want to play the SRAM Senior Artificer, and then I'm going to play a Lunarch Mantle on SRAM and draw a card.
Ooh, we're getting SRAM jammed.
SRAM jam. All right, so SRAM is currently a 4/4. Oh, and he's tapped because that malarkey.
Yeah.
And then that's my turn.
All right.
Dana, you can safely hit Jon.
I think I may, Jon.
How dare you?
I forgot, and I will always regret it. But it's not too late for you to lose one of your creatures attacking Jon.
Jon, you have a 3/3 and a 0/2 there. Is that correct?
0/2. That is correct. Yes.
And 0 mana up.
Correct.
You're getting punched in the face, Jonathan.
Don't make him tell you what to do, Dana. He can't fire you anymore.
This is my primer deck.
You have tenure now.
I punch Jon in the face and then go back in time to tell myself not to.
All right.
Jason fantasizes at night about punching me in the face.
Yeah, but then I go back in time and tell myself not to, like in primer.
That's nice.
Like this endless cycle of wants and talking yourself out of it.
What time? I just watched the Tomorrow War last night.
Oh, why? we need to tell Amazon that we don't want them to fucking make those movies anymore.
Oh,
he had a moment of weakness.
I'm part of the problem. It was like watching Independence Day again. It was so bad.
I mean,
or Battlefield Los Angeles.
Oof. The creatures were pretty cool looking, I have to say. But no, this is bad. It was a bad movie, and not a good bad.
Does anyone else have any elves in play currently?
I have one.
Dude, you have Beast Whisperer, right?
I have 2.
Oh, he's a human, I think. Beast Whisperer?
No, he's an elf.
Is he really?
It's in Dana's deck. I trust Dana. He's probably looking at the physical card.
I have the card. Yeah, I have the card in front of me. So Jason has 2. So I can tap the Werewood Channeler for 8 mana.
Oof.
I don't like that I'm helping you.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm going to spend 6 of it on this Wolverine Rider.
This is a green thing. You better tap that.
It's your Red Dawn deck?
And I am going to spend... which makes me another elf.
I thought Wolverine Rider was Elephant Graveyard.
And your commander has Death Touch, right, Jon?
Correct.
I'm going to cast Overrun.
Oh my god! Shit just got real.
And I'm going to swing these 3 elves at Jon.
Okay. What's the
They're
total?
all 5/5s with trample.
So 15?
Yep.
Mamma mia.
I'll take it.
Tell him you refuse to block.
31. You are now the monarch. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see. I'm the monarch. So I will. How does this work? Is every upkeep, beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token and gain life equal to its toughness.
That's disgusting.
Tap him.
And I will pass the turn and draw a card off the monarch.
Yep. Do we have a new arch enemy, fellas? Can we stop
New creature.
touching me?
Jiminy. I'll make a blue mana.
I'm gonna play a worm deck. He says.
I
Elf
trusted we'll make 2 clues.
I also spent 22. The whole deck's cost is, including the commander, is $22.
No shit.
That's
Wow.
fantastic.
They've just reprinted those elves like every
Yeah.
single thing, right? Those
Yeah.
used to be pricey.
I think Soul Ring was the second most expensive card in the deck after third. So it was Heroic Intervention, Soul Ring, and then Garthama, then Soul Ring.
Wow.
I'll play Tamio's Journal. Oh, it comes into play tap, doesn't it? So I can't use it right now. Son of a bee. I'll put Simic Growth Chamber, bounce it, tap 2 more, play Trail of Evidence.
Where's that ghost?
Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, I investigate. Oh, this is tab 2. Oh, Mama Pajama. Life's so inconvenient. Okay. Can't punch anybody in the face with Beast Whisperer. I need him alive. I'll pass turn.
All right. I'm gonna go to my upkeep and get a little assassin. I don't think that's the right assassin, but just go with me on this journey, I guess. So untap, draw.
Wait, what do the assassins do? Are they just death touch creatures?
Yes.
Okay.
And haste.
Haste and death touch.
Haste and death. So I'll play an exotic orchard.
They have double haste because they don't come into play tapped.
That's true. That is true. Winning. 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no. Yes. I'll do a sphere of safety. No touchy. No touchy. I will draw a card from Mesa Enchantress.
So that stops everybody except the guy with the Wirewood Channeler. Interesting choice.
True. What is the Wirewood Channeler's CMC?
It is a 4, 3 and a green.
Oh my god.
It's called mana value now, John. They do a rules update every time they do a new set.
Just to keep us old timers on our toes.
So every time he's going to poop out a new elf, right? Every upkeep?
Yes.
Okay.
Back in my day, damage went on the stack and interrupts didn't. Okay, Grandpa, let's get you off the bed.
All right. I'll be the nice guy here. I'll despark the Wirewood channel. That is a hard thing to say.
No, it's not.
You're just an idiot.
Killing the 4-drop that was in a tap for 14 seems like a reasonable.
Yeah, no vendetta there.
Seems fair.
And I'm gonna smack Johnny in the face to become the monarch again.
With what?
Just my 1/1 Death Toucher Haster.
It has to connect.
No, it's not the
with
monarch.
it has to connect with my face, right?
You have to hit Dana.
Yeah, I'm the monarch.
Oh
aren't I?
god, yeah. Never mind. That's all stupid. Yeah, never mind, Johnny. Your face could.
I mean, I know it's not a really cool infinity token, but a post-it note still functions as a token.
You might as well have a lure with him flipping me off like that. Yeah, no.
It mocks you.
I will leave your face unmolested as of right now.
Look, the guy playing the monarch deck can't be expected to know how monarch functions.
That's true.
Seriously.
Let's pass turn before I embarrass myself further.
I can't be reading all kinds of rules.
I'm eating too many sausage and peppers.
It's me, Charlie Comprehensive Magic Rules.
The worst Saturday Night Live character ever.
Oh.
Clearly, it's a Mad TV character.
Naturally.
I'm on my second polar, people. Be careful.
Well, I need a card draw, so I guess
Really
I'll do...
crunk over here.
I'm going to go and cast Spectra Ward on my Shram and draw a card. So
You get protection from everything?
Protection, yeah, protection from all colors. This effect does not remove auras. So I don't think I can actually put any more auras on them, but it's pro all colors.
Correct.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'll pass the turn.
All right.
All right, you elfy bastard. Let's see what you got.
Elves.
Where's the worm?
He's probably coming out right now because I.
Yikes.
And I gain a life. I guess that one is tapped and the rest aren't.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Jason, man, everyone's board's in its own way a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of my 2/1 or my 1/2? Like, which of those creatures is more threatening?
He's afraid of you, not your creatures. Gross.
So I'm going to play the worm.
Yay.
Comes to play tapped.
Oh.
Womp womp.
And what are the enchantments on Shram over there?
I got a Lunarch Mantle and a Spectral Ward. So it's the Lunarch Mantle makes it a 4/4, and I can pay 1, sacrifice a permanent. This creature gains flying until end turn, and then it's just got and then enchanted creature gets. It's actually he's a 6/6. I should read.
Oops, I have a 6/6.
Reading cards. I play Magic sometimes. Yeah, and so it's got pro all colors and +2/+2 off a Spectral Ward. So it's a
We changed the
6/6.
game status for blockers.
So it's a 6/6 pro colors.
Okay, all right. So that can do me a good swing in your way. So I'm going to move to combat.
Yep.
And I am going to swing my 11/11 Marwyn at Jason. And she's going to fight Grithama.
Woof.
Coming in hot.
Great.
Which will kill Grithama and draw me 11 cards.
Jesus.
I'll take that.
Spice.
All
I'll take
the
the
value. So much spice.
I like creatures more than I like life.
So Jason, you have an 11/11 coming at you.
Yeah, I took
He
it.
took it.
Not afraid of your bullshit.
Fair. That's fair.
I'm not afraid of you.
Your elf hits like a girl.
Secondly, I'm going
of my life.
to play my land for turn. I have to discard a few cards. Give me 1 second here. Some lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can go ahead, Jason. I'm figuring out which one, this last one I want to pitch here.
We might keep our return a blue creature. I'll make a blue mana. Play Trusted Advisor. Make 2 clues. Draw a card.
Simic-tastic.
I was just reading chat and YouTube. The Simpsons episode where Homer is strapped into a chair and force-fed donuts is a very apt description of the never-ending preview season.
I'll play a Skullwinder. Who has what in their graveyard? Oh, what have you got over there, John? Just the rogue? You can have that back in your hand.
I've got an Agent of Erebos in my graveyard.
Yeah, put that in your hand. If you'd like to.
Oh, I'd appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll play Skullwinder. I'll get back Adrix and Nev, and Johnny will get that. So I'll make 2 clues.
Okay.
Up to 7. I'll draw a card, and I will replay that Adrix and Nev.
Okay.
These are all tipped. So when Adrix and Nev comes into play, I make 4 clues.
Jesus.
And Dana, top 9 cards. No, you know what? It's not. Doesn't have to be 9. We're gonna do 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab 6 exactly. So we have 2 forests, a wildborn preserver, bounty of Skemfar, a Lissalana Bowmaster, and a Soul's Majesty.
Jeez.
Does Bowmaster? What's
Bowmaster is the one. Let's see. It has
Reach.
reach. Whenever you cast an elf spell, it deals 2 damage to target creature with flying.
what's under it? Can you? I'm just gonna use spell table. So if you could just move that card off move the Bowmaster.
Bounty of Skemfar, up the top 6 cards, and you can put a creature or one into your hand and a land into play.
Does it have to be a creature or no?
Or excuse me, it has to be an elf.
So I can put a land into play.
Yep.
Oh, that's not a. I can only get a.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You can only get a creature, I think.
Only a creature, then the 2 are the Wildborn Preserver and the Bowmaster.
A permanent. Whatever. Now I'm not humanize a battlefield. You pay X. It's got reach. I think I'll take the,
that sounds
the
kind of good.
preserver. Preserver. It has reach. It's a 2/2.
It is a 2/2. Yep.
And whenever I play a creature, I can put stuff on it. Okay. So the preserver will come into play. I'll make 2 clues.
Whenever you play a non-human.
I'll draw a card. I will sack Tamio's journal. Or I will use Tamio's journal. Sack 4 clues. Or 3 clues. And search for a card. And put it in my hand. Ooh, that's aggressive. Oh, I don't have to reveal it?
Jeez.
Oh, goodness.
That's super scandalous.
I just got something hilarious. So we'll see if you guys think it's funny also. You may decide to kill me, so.
All right.
I'm not going to do it yet. Wow, I just have a lot of tap shit, don't I? I'll pass the turn.
All right. Yeah.
That was a fun turn.
Speaking of just never-ending donuts and new sets and stuff, like, I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like this new upcoming set is not for me. I don't think I've seen really
that's fine.
anything.
That's good.
Yeah,
Good.
I don't know.
Thank God they make a set I don't have to buy.
Right.
What took them so long? Even the sketch cards look like shit. Like, I don't want any of it. It's great. I get to not buy a whole set.
The whole, like, what was it? Was it last week TCG Player was like, yeah, there's so many different versions. Who knows? It'll just be the alternate.
They're like, look, you're going to get the wrong shit. He wants to crack down on a guy saying that he's selling you an etch foil when it's actually a retro foil. Do you really expect people to know what they're sending you?
There's so much out there. And what is it? They've got spreadsheets on what cards come in what packs. And now there's set boosters and draft boosters, and
it's comical.
I feel like the old guy on the front porch yelling at people to get off my damn lawn with the
Clint Eastwood
going all back in my day. Yeah. Clint Eastwood style.
A little less.
He's gonna get a
racist.
chair and pretend it's Pete Atkins and just yell at his chair.
There, trying hard.
Hey, Mr. Forsyth. Why are you printing so many goddamn different cards?
I will become the monarch again by playing a Marchese's Decree.
You would.
And I need to get another. I have 2 of these little darlings.
Pardon?
Not the Vegas joint, just the assassin.
Vegas joint.
Don't Google it. All right, just stop.
Why did you say that? Now I have to.
No,
The nationwide strip joint chain.
I'll extort.
Oh,
also.
okay.
I need to
Thank you
gain
for
3
saving me
life.
for typing.
Everyone lose 1. I think I am good. So I will pass.
All right. We're gonna untap.
Playing the defense here with
Draw cards.
Miss Laura Palmer.
She didn't have very good defense.
No.
Swear to God. All right.
You know, as long as we're talking about underrated television shows from the early 2000s,
Sure.
as long as we're talking about that, I feel like I'm the only person on the planet who watched Reaper, and I was kind of upset it got canceled.
Was Kevin Smith tangentially involved in that somehow?
Yeah,
I'm imagining that.
he did some sort of production or something like that. Like, I'm sure he just talked somebody into making it. But man, Ray Wise was the devil in that show. It was fucking
Oh, that's
tight.
right. Yeah, I think I watched a few episodes. I vaguely recall it.
It was literally about like Grim Reaper trapped on Earth or something, right? If I'm
No, it was the Grim Reaper's kid.
Okay. How many
All right,
seasons
so-
was it? 2?
Like 2 or 3. It was on like CW or something. That's why nobody watched it. But
Oh yeah.
it was on
Okay.
Netflix for a while, and I watched all of it on Netflix. I was like, man, I wish they made more of this. Tyler Labine made that show. Like, that guy's awesome. He does not work enough.
All right. I'm gonna cast Despondency on my own soldier. So it's got -2, -0. It's basically part of the Rancor cycle of enchantments that just come back after they go to the graveyard. So I'm gonna draw off a Shram.
Tyler Labine's pretty great in Tucker and Dale versus Evil too.
Everybody's great in Tucker
Yeah.
Dale versus Evil.
Yeah.
That might be a Cult of Films candidate.
We are just having a doozy of a day, officer.
Alan Tudyk's another guy who's never not fantastic.
Yeah. Unless he's getting washed out of his own movie.
All right. I'm gonna play my swamp. Let's do this the hard way.
Look, I've been on record since like early 2000s saying I thought Joss Whedon sucked. So it feels good to be vindicated finally.
That is true.
Boop.
He's definitely a guy where a lot of stuff in his work, in hindsight, looks way different.
Does it kind of tarnish Cabin in the Woods now, or is that movie just kind of untouchable?
I just watched it fairly recently, and it still didn't have any creepy things in it as far as the jump out at me.
Yeah.
Because there are no women in it. We did it.
I got a question.
I can't be
got a question
sexist
for
if
the,
I fail the Bechdel test.
I got a question for the table. So what creatures are out there where does anybody have a creature that like it needs to be sacrificed or die for its ability to happen? It's like a death trigger kind of thing.
I do not.
No, man. Just you can kill a creature if you want.
Nothing from me.
No. I'm not looking to kill it. I'm counting on it dying somewhere along the way. I'm just trying to figure out what's out there that needs to die.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
wait a second. Jason, that thing that bounces back to your hand, what is that called?
It's called Humpus Wumpus.
The Humpus Wump? Humpus Wumpus.
Have you guys not heard that story?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Just type Humpus Wumpus into YouTube. It's a great story.
Is that
It's
safer
called
than
Trusted
typing
Advisor.
Little Darling?
Trusted Advisor. Okay, so I'm going to pay. I got 2 floated colors off the Astronaut altar that I used to sacrifice my soldier to get the Despondency back into my hand. So I'm going to pay a black with the swamp that I played for the turn. I'm going to cast Despondency on
On a Trusted Advisor. So when it bounces, okay, yeah, I can dig. That's some symbiosis I can deal with.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I'll just put this over here, pointing at Jason. So then I'll draw 1 more card off a SRAM. Goddamn, killing me here.
It's kind of a race between Joss Whedon and Aaron Sorkin to see whose stuff doesn't hold up the most in hindsight.
Well, Sorkin's stuff is chody, but at least Sorkin never pretended not to be a pretentious dick, right?
Sure.
Like, Whedon's like, I'm a feminist, and I'll scream at you on set if you say any different.
There's an element of that in Sorkin stuff, though, in hindsight when you rewatch it, but it's much more paternalistic, I guess, than misogynistic.
There's a reason why he wrote for the character of Mark Zuckerberg.
He really,
Yeah.
there's a reason he nailed Zuckerberg, yeah.
Yeah.
I passed the turn.
Even Zuckerberg's just like, whoa. Like,
Aaron Sorkin, one day people are not going to think that your people talking really fast in hallways thing is so cool anymore. And you're going to think it's because everyone thinks you're too smart, but it's really because you're an asshole.
Oh, that is a great line. All right, so let's see. What do we have?
I just want one more Lynch movie before he goes to the Black Lodge in the sky. I don't think we're gonna get it.
You don't think so?
No. I don't know. He's having too much fun doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let the man
all those weather
retire.
reports.
Let's see. I will spend 1, 2, 3, and play this Deepwood Denizen.
Because look at what if you made one more movie and it sucked?
True.
Yeah.
Well, he was trending in a bad direction, but then he just kicked ass with The Return, and I was just like, okay, he can still do this. Like, Inland Empire wasn't his last movie.
You're wrong for not liking Inland Empire.
I just want a mini series because Mulholland Drive was supposed to be a series. So if I could just get like a 6-episode Mulholland Drive like continuation, I could die happy.
like a mini series, like one of those little
Yeah.
Netflix kind of little nuggets.
Even a
John, I'm going to deglamour your sphere of safety.
How dare you?
Ooh. Shuffle it in your library.
Zoinks. No glamour for you.
We're just sitting here, just shooting the shit, and someone's got to do glamour stuff.
But I don't know how to punch through anyone's board here without losing a bunch of stuff.
I don't know. You're going wide on elves. You'll probably be you're positioned pretty well.
I'll probably be okay. So I am just going to swing these 11 elves at John.
Yeah. They all 1/1s?
They're
One of
all
them
one
would have to
ones.
be stomach sick, right?
What is now?
Oh, you're
Marchese's
going to lose a
decree-
lot of life, dude.
Why is
Marchese's
that?
decree.
Marchese's
Marchese's
decree.
decree is
Yeah.
going to
Oh, I meant the other John.
fair.
Good decision.
Good point. I forgot that's what it did.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take 10 of them to the face and block one with Stram.
You really going to let him have takesies, backsies?
Yeah, why not?
Then what does Marchese's decree do exactly?
Whenever a creature attacks
No,
you,
I know what it does, but like if you don't make people take the damage, what does it actually do?
No, yeah.
It says a deterrent?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess so.
it's pillar for deterrent.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, the creature.
I just want to see Dana take 11 because that's what he did to me.
Seem poetic. Yeah.
And I'm gonna pass to. No, I'm not. I'm gonna spend 2 more and play this here.
Taking
Seeker of
everything
Sky-
back this turn. Jeez.
Seeker of Skybreak.
Jesus, this guy. You think you know a guy?
Welcome to amateur hour.
I think it's just because you picked such a banger of a movie, Dana, last time you were on Cult of Films, but that was the last time that a video on this channel hit over 1,000 views.
The lure of Streets of Fire, apparently.
Dude, people.
It was all from Rick Moranis, too.
Yeah.
Somebody remember Streets of Fire. Why am I talking like this? I'm Rick Moranis.
I get like
Yeah.
2 comments
Johnny,
a
my
week on that video.
the
still.
despondency fell off of my trust
Yes.
advisor. I'm a Rick. Everybody, it's me, Rick Moranis.
Yeah, I've yet to introduce someone to that movie who didn't love it.
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
this is gonna be okay.
Is he going to be in the new Ghostbusters?
I don't know.
Hope not.
I know. I was so on board, and then they did that Paul Rudd, like Stay Puft Marshmallow bit.
Ugh,
I was like,
Jesus.
oh, God damn it. Couldn't help yourselves. Although it did scare my kids, because they're like, why are they, like, roasting themselves on an open fire?
Okay, so whenever I make a clue, I make a food and a treasure also.
Okay.
So when this comes into play, I'll make 4 clues,
Oh my god.
which means I'll make 4 treasures and 4 foods.
You're going to force me to do something bad that you aren't. You know.
What a madhouse.
Delicious food.
What is that What is it? What is that creature called?
Academy manufacturer. If you would create a clue, food, or treasure, instead create one of each.
Oh, okay.
So it's only one replacement. It doesn't make an infinite feedback loop, which would be
Gotcha.
hilarious. I'll tap my breeding pool for a blue. I'll play Trusted Advisor. I'll make 4 clues, 4 food, and 4 treasures.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, fuck.
Actually, what?
Nothing. It's fine.
What up, bitch?
It's
All
not
right.
fine.
Dana, do you have anything big in that deck, or is it all just small-ass creatures? Does anybody have anything worth noticing?
There's probably a 3/3 in here.
You know what? I'm probably going to get some enchantments from John. I'm going to do 6 clues, John.
Please specify. Which John? Me? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you got a Starfield Mystic, a Talisman of Hierarchy, or a Mardu banner.
I can't even sack the banner, can I?
If you can make Mardu, you can.
Cannot. Starfield Mystic does what?
Enchantment spells cost 1 less to cast whenever enchantment you control is Whenever enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on him.
I'll take the Talisman.
Okay. It's the Orzhov one. And then the rest go on the bottom in any order, a random order.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, good. The Talisman comes into play tapped.
Yeah, I seriously can't believe I didn't watch Streets of Fire all the way through until you told me about it. Felt like I saw the Beatles for the first time.
I think Dana could kill me, right?
If you leave your shields down, I definitely can.
Everyone's kind of scary right now. This game's tense.
I don't want to be murdered.
I don't know what you're talking about in the scary department with my port state.
I don't want to be murdered. Father, make him promise not to murder me.
I'm assuming you're just gonna draw into like a Triumph of the Hordes or some shit.
I
don't have a Triumph in here because it's too expensive, but I do have.
Well, you overrun to me
the cheap
already.
Versions. There's a Scale Up. There's an Overcome. There's a Morph Elf that does it.
Okay.
I had no idea Triumph was even expensive, and I just put
YOLO
it in a deck. I was like,
Jason's
I will
YOLO.
play Mechanized Production on food tokens.
Oh my god.
does what?
During my
If-
upkeep, I make a food token, which will trigger Academy Manufacturer and give me a clue on a food or clue on a treasure. But the TLDR is during my upkeep, if I have 8 or more artifacts name a food token, I win the game.
Oh,
So basically, if the turn wheels round, this is over.
okay.
Without you guys murdering me.
Or removing the Mechanized Production.
Or removing the Mechanized Production.
Fellas,
Yeah.
I will.
I have some
It's the
options.
turn.
I just don't know which. I'm gonna text Dana and Johnny, see what they want me to do.
You guys can talk about it as a table.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I want you to really feel unincluded.
You made me feel like shit by not reading my credits before the game. And then you never once referred to me as the arch enemy. And that is my Incredibles 3 supervillain backstory.
I turned you into Syndrome.
You're not ignoring me now, John. You're not ignoring me now, are you, John?
You're just killing my children now. What? That's in the movie. I'm not just a weirdo.
Yeah, you didn't make that up.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass a turn
Shit. Okay.
to quote the giant planet from Rick and Morty. Show me what you got.
Are you tapped out?
All my lands are tapped.
Aw. You want to borrow one of my planes? No, you can't.
All right, I'm gonna attempt, guys. Let's generous gift it.
On the mechanized production,
Yeah.
I'll tap Tameo's journal and sack 3 clues.
Oh, what does that do?
You need to go find a counterspell, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, right, because there's all those treasure tokens.
Yeah.
I will use Sakura Tribe Scout to put an island into play. Trigger Lotus Cobra, I'll make a blue. Tap 2 blue, play Arcane Denial on the generous gift.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
So you draw 2 cards
Yes.
at the
The
beginning of
next
next turn's upkeep, and I draw 1 card at the beginning of next turn's upkeep.
Okay. Boys, I tried.
Not good enough.
Let's see. Cannibal. Cannibals.
Oh, you cheeky bastard.
No Cannibal, no future.
All right. That's it for me. I'll draw for Monarch.
All right.
Okay, I think he's maybe tapped out now. So, we'll draw
No, he
for
still
Arcane
got those
Denial.
treasure tokens. He has technology.
All the manas.
Yeah.
I don't want you guys to be sad. I want you to think back on the long life I let you live.
All right, so I'm gonna Despondency, Untrusted Advisor, draw my card. Off of that.
He's become despondent.
Come on, white deck, do something.
He's a
So
0/2.
despondent.
You tried to do a white spell. What are you talking about?
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
He has a
I thought you
white-
were. I thought you were saying it was futile to try to do something as a white deck.
No.
I was going to agree.
No.
I swear it's a Mardu deck, but apparently I'm just on Orzhov today. Well, shit.
You get the
Oh, play.
Orzhov pin.
Play my land.
I've never seen a Gen deck that had its graveyard empty the entire game.
Yeah, I'm playing it weird. All right, I'll play.
It's a very Lynchian Gender.
Yes.
Yes, Sigil of the Empty Throne and pass the
Oh,
turn.
tight.
Well, that's
You
not
play
going to
that
kill
after Despondency.
mechanized production.
Yeah, well, I was trying to draw into anything.
No, I know, I'm just-
at all.
I'm sorry, I'm being a dick.
All right. Well, the forest didn't help me.
No. You're our only hope, Dana.
Well, we'll see. So I'm going to harmonize.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to help.
What?
Nothing?
Don't be helping.
Do 1, 2, 3 for this little elf named Reclamation Sage.
Ooh, did it.
Got there.
Maybe.
You're going to target one of the food tokens, right?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hit the. I'm gonna target the mechanized production.
Right.
You really drew into that with the
The
harmonize.
harmonized.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Johnny, how many non-creature spells did you play?
I played 1, so I think I lose. Oh, 2. I lose 4 life.
You lose 4.
Ah.
I gain 4.
This freaking guy.
I lose 1 from the. There's a 1 or 2 per.
2 per non-creature
2 per.
spell. Oh yeah,
I
for
lose
the
2.
harmonize.
But then I gain 1 back from the elf, from the hunt master.
Very cool. Green
You're
card
right.
draw for the save.
So did you have an answer for it, Jason?
I do not.
Ooh.
We got there, people. All right, I am going to do something.
That was a hell of a YOLO card, though, Jay.
Yeah, it was.
It was like,
Just make it interesting.
yeah.
But it's gonna keep me from doing the other thing I was gonna do. But that's fine.
Good. Attack me, you pussy.
All right. I see what.
Oh,
See how
hang
it
on.
is?
I triggered Trail of Evidence when I played Arcane Denial.
Oh yeah. Get you one.
Give me 12.
Oh,
Hey, you're the ones who let me have Adrix and Nev and parallel lives. You could have easily just destroyed the parallel lives instead of the mechanized production.
So I'm going to tap my commander for 20 mana.
Oof. No big deal.
I will use 7 of it for Garthama. It leaves me with 13. I'm going to play Ronus's Monument.
Zoinks.
Not to be a dick, but both of those are tapped.
Yes, they are. Leaves me with 10. I'm going to play Dwynen Guiltleaf Dan. So leaves me with 6.
Say that drunk.
And I'm going to use the Ronus's Monument thing to give my commander trample and +2/+2.
Okay.
Also puts a counter on her. I will use Secret Skybreak to untap my commander. To untap Marwyn.
Spice.
And I am going to move to combat.
Who are you going to attack?
Johnny
You're not in
Mulligans.
combat yet. Who do you intend to attack?
I am going to attack. That's a good question, isn't it?
I would prefer you attack me with 0 creatures.
And are you telling me it will be a problem if I don't? Is that what you're implying?
You are going to wish you'd attack me with 0 creatures if you don't attack me with 0 creatures.
I wouldn't send it my way either.
I mean, I guess I'm the only natural option.
Johnny's like, I'll
to go
take it.
after.
Please put me out of my misery. I didn't even like Lost Highway.
What a
It was too confusing.
Well, you could be bluffing.
Yeah. You should just attack me and find out.
I'm going to swing these 13 2/2 elves at Jason.
So you're intending to swing at me when you enter combat. I'm not going to let you trigger anything.
I am intending to swing at you with the elves. So I guess before that's what's going to attack.
Wait, what?
I'm overloading Cyclonic Rift.
Wait,
Oh no!
I didn't want to do this, but I'm not trying to get killed here, so
Yeah.
Forcing hands.
I'm putting stuff in my hand.
That was.
I mean,
Beautiful.
you also kept me from drawing 22 cards off attacking Garthama with Marwyn.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
seems perfectly reasonable.
Seemed like the play.
I didn't want to do that because I think Psych Rift sucks. Oh, the Despondency's back in Johnny's hand. Don't like that.
So in
yeah,
response to that, Jason, I am going to tap Marwyn for a bunch of mana.
Yeah.
And I'm going to return to nature your parallel lives.
I'm also gonna pat to exile your twins.
That's got Ward, idiot. It does. It has Ward too. I'm not even joking.
So does that is that a life one or is it more mana?
No, you have to pay 2 extra mana, otherwise it counters the spell.
Okay.
And I drew the Rex Sage and the Return to Nature, Jason. Off the Harmonize.
Well, at least you have Rex Sage in your hand again, so that's good.
Yes, there we go.
Wow, someone's getting attacked for 7. My whole board.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move to my
I
answer.
keep Psych Rift, so you're all vulnerable to this 11 damage.
I guess I will play the other card I drew, which is a Soul Ring. But I don't think there's anything else I can do, so I'm gonna have to discard. It looks like yes. All right, pass turn.
All right, here we go.
It would behoove me to wrap the game up. I hope I can do it.
That would be the follow-up.
I wish I'd had Aether Spouts or something like that in hindsight. That's probably a better card to play in a situation like that.
No, it would have just hit him.
Spouts
though.
only takes the creatures, right?
Yeah, it would have just hit him. That's the point.
Okay.
Man, if I play this, Dano will make out like a bandit.
I feel like given the gazillion food and treasure and clues you have, you're probably okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm considering playing Alurin.
Oh. Oh,
Because I just drew Shrieking Drake, so I could make an infinite number of clues, but then Dana can dump his entire hand at instant speed.
very true.
Isn't that like a $900 bill at this point?
I've sold 27 Allurins this week.
And bought a house.
It's gonna pay for a chunk of my kitchen renovation, that's for sure.
Jeez.
I'll play Shrieking Drake. I'll make 2 of everything.
That bounces things, right?
Allurin's one of those cards I was always shocked didn't spike before now.
Shrieking Drake?
Allurin.
Oh, Allurin, yeah.
It's good sat at like $25 for a long time.
It had gone up a couple times, but yeah, for the most part. So I'll use Shrieking Drake to bounce Skullwinder.
I used to play the Allurin Recycle Infinite Loop back in
Nice.
Standard.
Zoinks. Did we tell him about Lee?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
We did a collaboration with another channel, and we got talking at the end of the show afterwards.
Cannibal video.
Cannibal video. We mentioned that, like, yeah, we're gonna be doing an EDH live stream. It's like, hey, Lee's like, yeah, I used to play Magic back in Tempest. I'm like, what? Did you play like Urza Block? It's like, yeah, I kind of went pro. You got like Gaia's Cradle? Yeah, I got like 10 of those. Like, yeah, okay.
Jesus.
You might want to go and check out your Magic the Gathering lottery tickets over there, right? It was freaking insane.
He would not believe
I'll
it.
play Skullwinder. I'll choose Johnny.
Okay.
You can return a card from your graveyard to your hand.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should let me return the path that I whiffed on.
Cool. I'll get Mechanized Production.
You don't say.
Well, it's like so many of the collections I buy are from people on Facebook, usually like in the small town Facebook groups, but they're not looking. Those are almost exclusively people who just happen to see the ad and then go, "Oh, I think I still have some of those in my closet."
I can't believe that those scenarios still exist.
It still happens.
It's
Mechanized
crazy.
Production on food. I'll play Trusted Advisor.
Jesus.
So I can gate Shrieking Drake if I need to get the Skullwinder back. You guys are making me do this.
Jason's back on this bullshit.
So I'll make 4 more of those. Oh, 2 more of those. Sorry.
On theme, Laura Palmer is going to die a grisly death.
2 more of these.
Wrapped in the plastic.
I'm not her dad. She has nothing to fear from me. 2 more of these. And I wish you guys would just let this happen. I'm going to Skullwinder every turn until you let me win.
It's going to be doomed to relive this over and over again.
It's David Lynch. If you feel like you're caught in a cyclical nightmare, congratulations. That was
the
how
theme.
this deck was designed. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the joke.
That's the joke. Usually that's good. It's not in this instance. Okay. I'll Elspeth and just get some dudes.
My turn.
Yeah. I'll draw for Monarch. How am I still the Monarch?
I forgot to attack you.
Jeez.
Jason's got bigger fish to fry. He's got other
Gonna
things he's worried about right now.
Send him on another.
I need every
revenge.
blocker I can muster here.
I did it again. Ah.
Well, don't you just win on your upkeep, Jason? Assuming
If
we don't
you
kill you.
guys- I'm not going to win on my upkeep. You are going to play a creature that destroys my enchantment,
You know,
which I know you have in your hand because I bounced it.
All right. Like you have a way to stop that from happening.
Well,
You're
I
all
have
you
a
do
way
some
to
treasure,
attempt
right?
to stop that from happening. Yeah.
All right. I want to play Gear for Orrery. Then I'm going to play Orzhov Basilica Bounce. Swamp to my hand. I'll play my second land for the turn. That'll be. We'll go. Shram. And then I'll play other thing. Lunarch Mantle, draw a card. And then where'd it go? And then now I got to go to discard phase. Sweet.
Yeah, I'm still discarding.
Let's see.
I kind of wish this deflecting SWAT had been printed in blue, and then fierce guardianship had been printed not at all. And then red got something cool.
Reds isn't bad. That card's playable.
Yeah, but like
It's not interesting necessarily.
no, deflecting SWAT. Deflecting SWAT should have been in blue.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
No, yeah, and then the blue didn't get fierce guardianship.
Fierce guardianship was a mistake.
Red could have gotten something new. But I mean, they would just give red another fork, and that's boring too, I guess. But
Well,
stop giving blue free counterspells.
I mean, Jason either has or he doesn't, and it's like I can stop it if he does. So there's Rex Sage hitting the Micron's production.
I will journal. Oh God, what if it's not in here? Oh, this would be a fun one. Yeah, I'll play Mystic Snake. That's way more fun than playing a non-creature counterspell. Yeah, I'll play Mystic Snake.
Okay. All right.
So I'll sack 4 here, and I'll play a Mystic Snake, and I will trigger Lonus.
Snakes on a plane.
And make 2 more treasures and 2 more of these. Bringing me to 18, which is enough.
That was it. That was my shot.
I've
got nothing else in the hand, and I've got no way to draw anything either. So that's it. You're gonna take it. I will have pass turn. I mean, I guess I could play.
You could never pass the turn.
I can play Marwyn. I can play
this whole thing
again.
This whole thing was the scene in the beginning of Mulholland Drive where we're all slowly walking around the corner. Jason's deck was just popped. We knew it was coming the whole time. We just still died of scariest thing I've ever seen.
I screenshot this board state.
No big deal.
Yeah. Was that a lame way to lose the game, fellas, or were you in
No,
I thought it was fun. Yeah.
We all had a chance to respond to it too.
I like stuff that goes around the table. That's kind of what I like. When I generate infinite mana, I prefer to dump it in something like Helix Pinnacle that gives the whole table a chance to respond. And when players work together to try to kill me, I love that shit.
It was not a oops, I win. It was not a Sanguine Bond bullshit, whatever. I tutored for this and I won. It was fun. We all had a chance.
Trusted Advisor was a monster this game.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. And I think it was the most Lynchian way to win. Like, who wins? When was the last time someone won with that card on camera?
Yeah, I can't. It's been a while.
Press F in the chat.
our whole viewer.
Very nice. Well, that was a game, folks. In Lynchian fashion, Laura Palmer died. Not in a grisly way this time, just because Jason had artifacts. And so I guess thematically that's kind of lame, right? It's just like, I have stuff, so I win.
Jason walked without rhythm, so he didn't attract the worm.
You know what? Yeah. It's capitalism. I'm sure David Lynch would.
Okay.
Like, I just bought my way.
Exactly. That's how it works.
I was tapped out, and I had enough treasure, and okay, that's enough. So I turned all your heads into erasers.
Nice.
And now you're in heaven where everything is fine.
You know what? Eraserhead's my favorite Lynch film, so I guess that's fitting.
That movie's just got all kinds of. It's so weird. It's all so weird.
I think mine would be Blue Velvet still.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll fuck anything that moves.
It has all the Lynch staples, like all the regular barflies plus Dennis Hopper. So yeah, I mean, what a fucking cast.
And I think I was at the right age too, where it was easy to kind of want to be Kyle MacLachlan in it.
Sure.
When I first saw it, so like that's kind of a nostalgic thing that's tough to shake.
It's another nail biter, man. Like, you can't watch Blue Velvet and feel relaxed ever.
Yes, never.
It's just gross, and that's what makes a good Lynch film. And I think that's kind of a Lynch pin in most of the things he does.
Well, there's a lot of that Twin Peaks thing going on where he's not. It's not just full on weird. It's like normal on the surface and weird beneath the surface.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the fact that Dennis Hopper has to constantly use oxygen is just weird.
He's not using oxygen.
Or it's not oxygen.
Nitrous.
Yeah. It's just a very bizarre
hot,
thing.
baby.
All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed watching our A Game by David Lynch episode. I want to thank Dana. Thank you so much for coming back. This was awesome.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. I'm a fan of your stuff, John, and it's always a good time getting together and talking movies with you.
Hell yeah. We got to do it again because obviously people
definitely.
watch when you're on. No,
definitely.
No, because you're great to talk about movies with. Yes, we're not doing like last time where we're gonna like roll and be like, hey, we're gonna pick the next genre that we didn't wind up picking anyways. So I'll just say the next episode is going to be 90s action sci-fi themed decks.
Action or sci-fi, or action and or sci-fi?
Action or sci-fi and or sci-fi. So
I picked RoboCop 3, the good one.
The good one.
I'm going Starship Troopers, so that's a little spoiler for next episode. Blex.
Stephen Root was in RoboCop 3. You gonna tell me a movie with Stephen Root in it isn't good? I don't think so.
That's why I didn't talk. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean,
did nothing. But yeah. Johnny Mulligans, where can everyone find you?
You can find me skulking around the Cult of Films, and you can find an account on Twitter called @CMDR_Hamilton, and there it is. That's where you find me.
Nice. Dana Roach, when you're not hanging out with Rick Moranis, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at the DH Recast. We have shows come out every Friday, and we stream every Wednesday on Twitch TV. And I write for Commander's Herald, where Jason is the boss. And I write for EDH Rec, where Jason is also the boss. So these places you can find my articles or hear me talking about magic.
Right.
Dana let me win. He had a naturalize in his hand the whole time. Like, do I want to get Matt Morgan here?
I learned my lesson.
And because he made me feel bad, you could find him at Jason E. Alt on the Twitters, where you could find his pin post where it shows him what he does around the internet.
What do I do, John? List all my stuff.
That is
Let's see how much you can remember.
At Brainstorm Brewery, where he has been hosting since we were all in diapers. And also, so we sometimes do the Film Hooligan show. That's a thing, maybe sometimes. Yeah.
I'm proud of that. What else you got?
Yeah. MTG Price.
Yeah, correct.
See, look at that. And then all the EDH Rec stuff and Commander Herald.
Where else do I write, John?
You write at coolstuffinc.com.
Ooh, nailed it.
Yeah.
Got there.
See?
Is that it?
What do you mean, is that it?
That's all, you slacker.
2 podcasts, 2 articles, and I'm the content manager of 2 websites.
It's pretty decent.
But that's all.
But and you manage to play EDH on camera like the whole week. Right?
Every night, and I have 2 kids. And I do stand-up comedy and sell cards.
You are all about that side hustle.
You have 2 kids, but
I
do
don't
they
have a
dad?
main hustle. They're all side hustles.
Exactly.
There you go. You can find me at John the Host on Twitters, or at The Cult of Films, or at Film_Hooligans. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you all next time.